Yes, what's up guys, and welcome back. Sorry I've been away for a while just with the injury and not really going to a gym. But I'm back now, so today we're going to discuss how to train hard and how to train properly. So let's jump into the gym and we'll discuss different techniques and different ways of how to train properly and train as hard as you can. So what we're doing here is we are doing the expected way of training hard, which is heavy weight. So as you see, we're focusing on chest here, so it's a bit shoulders as well, chest and shoulders, which we were training here. And these are a couple of the lads I go to a gym with. It's nice having a couple of people to go to a gym with. It definitely gives you a different kind of focus and a different push, and it makes you have a harder drive. And as you see, heavy weight, and we also slower tempo on the last rep. And here you see me training as well, and you see we're really focusing on making sure we're moving the weight correctly and focusing on contracting the muscles correctly and just pushing through. And we do 4 sets of this exercise, and the last set is a drop set, which you unfortunately won't get a video of because I forgot to record it, but you know, I'm pretty sure you all know what a drop set is. And now we move on to another exercise, which is a very focused on the decentric part, which means you can overload the weight, and because it's supported by the band, it helps you push it up. So you're really focusing on slowing the tempo down as you're lowering the weight, as you can see here, really slow on the way down, and then you explode up with the help of the elastic band. We do 4 sets of this until failure. And this is a landline press exercise we're doing. It's really good for hitting your front delts, which are the front parts of your shoulder muscles. And this is not such heavy weights, and what we did is we do a warm-up set of 10, and then we go to 12, and then 15, and then 20. So you're working your way up in the rep range. That's another way to basically train harder, is by increasing the amount of volume you're putting through. So it could be by increasing the amount of sets or increasing the amount of reps you're doing. And as you see here, it's just really good for focusing on your front delts. So we did 4 sets on one arm and then switched over to 4 sets on the other arm. And as you can see here by Harry showing off how ripped he is, and at this point I was starting to get a little bit fatigued in the shoulders. As you see, I'm not having the most enjoyable time, but I was pushing myself, and I was like, I want to keep myself going to a gym and get back to where I was. So having these 2 guys to train with is really great, because they've been working out for 5-6 years, maybe even longer, and they really just help push me through that barrier of, oh god, I'm starting to ache, I'm starting to get sore. And as you see, my reaction there, like, god, how many more reps are we going to do? But it was such a good session, and sometimes it's nice to work out with friends, and I also quite enjoy working out on my own because I can really focus on what I'm doing. And here you can see last couple of reps we were doing and starting to feel it. But yeah, it's such a good exercise to do if you want to blow up your shoulders, because not many people realise training your front delts gives you that rounder looking shoulder, which everyone wants to have bigger looking shoulders. So another way to train harder is to incorporate supersets, and this is a great way if you're short on time or if you want to hit two different muscle groups. As you can see here, we're going into some delt raises with dumbbells, and you'll see shortly we go into tricep extensions, and Harry is just explaining the rounds we're doing. He's like, we're going to do this as fast paced as possible. We do a set of 10 raises into a set of 10 tricep push downs, and as you can see, this is the last round, like starting to get fatigued here, and you see on the last couple my form is not so great, but how you say, like, go and keep pushing, you need to push to grow. So it's great support. And now moving on to another form of making sure you've training hard is time under tension. So what time under tension is making sure you're doing the reps as slowly as possible. And as you can see, I give it a good hold. When I squeeze backwards at the end, you see it's a good 3-5 seconds hold at the high point of the exercise, which is where your muscles are the most compact and at the most amount of strain on them. That really helps them grow because they're holding a strain on the muscle, which causes them to grow bigger, is by putting your muscles under stress and tension, which is you're putting them under more tension if you're holding the stretch longer. And another way to train harder is by doing more than just one certain exercise per muscle group. As you can see, I'm still focusing on the back here, even though I've gone into a more bicep dominant lat pull down. I'm still activating the lats through it, and I just really enjoy this exercise because there's a mirror to my left hand side which I can look at to make sure I'm fully engaging the lats as I pull down, and I'm not really focusing on using my biceps in this exercise. As you can see, the lats doing most of the work through the pull down and at the end, and I give it a nice squeeze at the low point of pulling it down because that's where the lats are doing the most amount of work, and it's just a nice way to feel your lats burning. It's not a burning, but you can feel the lats being activated, and it's a good way to get that last squeeze out of it. So this is one of the new bits of equipment the gym has, and I got to admit, I absolutely love it, and I couldn't get a very good angle on it, but it's a chest supported row, and it's really good for making sure you're activating your back muscles while you're doing the row. It's just such a nice bit of equipment, and I'm really happy with the equipment in the gym. There's loads of machines for all of the exercises you need to do, and it's really nice having a variety of exercise is available for hitting the same muscle group. Anyway guys, that will do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you've got any suggestions of what you would like to see, just drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like and share, it really helps me out, and I'll catch you in the next video.